known as a parachute prototype, serve as a basis for device proposed prototype design. In this experiment, the first law is Newton's first law of motion, which can be observed upon launching. The prototype initially moves uniformly before being forced to change its state by an outside force. The next law is the law of gravity. The drag accumulates as the prototype descends and eventually just balances out the force of gravity. When it happens, the parachute slows down and starts to descend steadily. As a result, when the parachute hits the ground, the biological weapon or the egg inside will still be intact. Newton's second law of motion can also be seen, or can also be observed. The first increases as the time needed for the change decreases when the parachute's acceleration changes between being in the air and hitting the ground.
The materials used in this experiment are the newspaper, string, and tape. Newspapers are made of paper sheets containing articles, advertisements, and news. It is solid and thin and can easily be torn if exposed to water. The use of the newspaper in the experiment serves as the canopy of the prototype device and also the one that is wrapped around the egg, which is part of the prototype device as well. String, which is made of fiber and manufactured during creation, are long and thick and are shaky. They are encircled altogether to compact to avoid being disorderly. The string depends on the brand. They are hard to cut using the hands, but they are not firm. The string on the prototype device is what connects the newspaper or serves as the suspension to complete the parachute prototype device for the experiment. Lastly is the tape. The tape is sticky and made of plastic and are compacted for organization. They occur as thin and transparent and not easily cut. The tape in the project joins all the materials mentioned together to strengthen and make the parachute work effectively.
This prototype device is called parachute, designed to be a protective device intended to secure that this biological weapon, represented by an egg, will carry under a single parachute to protect the object during its landing. Because the main purpose of this parachute is to ensure the safety of the object that will not break, so the biological weapon will not spread its contagious virus. One of the requirements imposed by this type of mission we created lies in the need to protect the object during landing. At present, this prototype device is generally carried out by having a single parachute that is held by an 8-strong string with 4 layers of newspaper and a cover on the sides. And this biological weapon has been wrapped in newspaper with tape, making sure it will not break during its landing. This prototype device aims to overcome these drawbacks and has the essential objective of giving the biological weapon safeguarded and effective protection of a load under a single parachute.
The materials such as newspaper, string, and tape, which are used in the making of the prototype device, have no negative effects inflicted towards an individual. They are all classified as materials which are biodegradable, like the newspaper, and the string, which is also recyclable, and the tape, which is made from recycled materials. They are not materials that provide disadvantage to nature, but instead, they can promote an eco-friendly environment which does not emit any harmful chemical reaction, but only the betterment of the government and the beneficial usage of the materials in regards to the environment and economy.